So here's what they did at Clash at the Castle. Now there was a pre-show. I don't know what it was. I didn't watch it. Um, but oh Jesus, excuse me. The show started off with the six-woman tag of Alexa Bliss, the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair, and Asuka versus the newly named team of Damage Control, which is Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai, which we all saw return at SummerSlam. Their name now is officially Damage Control. They have their Titantrons say Damage Control, and they have a new theme song. And the theme song is basically Bayley's theme song, except it has like lyrics now. I didn't get to hear it too well, so I'm not sure exactly if it's good or not. But
I mean, it's Def Rebel, so I don't really think it'd be that great.
So
it's definitely not
notes
no
I wrote down.
No fucking test theme. All right.
High school sock hop. We fucking oh, if you're wondering why we're saying high school sock hop, you'll hear in our special review that's coming up.
It's definitely not no Billy Kidman theme. All right. That's some of Jim Johnston's best work.
So, notes that I wrote down here. Match was very good, aside from the fact that Alexa Bliss is trash. Now, before all the stands come after me, I'm not trying to make this no JD from New York situation. The reason I said that was because when every other woman got in the ring and wrestled, it was fine. It was good. But excuse me, when Alexa Bliss got in the ring, she was wrestling Io Sky, I believe it was. And when I tell you, Alexa Bliss was taking the softest fucking bumps possible. Like, it looked like she did not want to bump. And apparently that's been a thing for a while. There was one match on Raw where she faced Doudrop or something, and Doudrop went to, like, she had Alexa up against the ring post, and she went to do, like, a splash, and she did, but she landed on her, like, so gently that there's no way it would hurt. And people were saying that, like, Alexa has, like, concussion issues or something. I don't know why they still allow her to wrestle then if she has concussion issues, but whatever. She was not good in this match at all. The only good stuff she even did was she took one bump on the outside. She did a dive to the outside, and that was pretty much it, because, like, literally, like, Io Sky was doing moves on her, and it looked like she was just taking the softest bumps that she could. It was like she didn't want to bump. Like, that's how it looked. And I was just it just kind of took me out of the match, because I was like, why? Just wrestle. But I don't know. Other notes I wrote down for this match, I put that this match ended with Dakota Kai kicking Bianca in the face, and then Bayley she tagged in, hit a rose plant. Apparently that's what her finisher is called now. And then Io Sky did a moonsault. Bayley covered Bianca, 1, 2, 3. Damage Control picks up the win. They should have won the tag team titles. I don't know why they didn't, but Damage Control wins. And the other note I wrote is that their name is officially Damage Control.
I will say,
so
go ahead. Even though you said your stuff about Alexa Bliss, from the shots I saw of her ass, they were nice.
Oh, no doubt, she was hot as fuck. I never denied that Alexa was hot. Never. Like,
so same with Dakota Kai.
Same
with Dakota Kai. They're both on point this match.
Like, I don't know genuinely if a thing where, like, they're afraid to have Alexa bump because they're afraid she's going to get a concussion. I don't know. It just, the way it came off, it just seemed like they were trying to be really, 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 like, safe with Alexa. That's just how it came off to me.
Well, but, I mean, the thing is, I think she wants another title, too. So...
Yeah, no. Yeah, trust me when I tell you, especially with how this match went, they are building up to Bayley versus Bianca at Extreme Rules. That's what they're building up to.
From what I saw, Alexa did like a fucking interview, and she was like, "It's been 4 years since I've held a world title. I'm ready to change that."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh."
Well, I think somebody might have spiked her coffee that morning because that's not gonna happen. Maybe it was another reference to her review. Maybe it was maybe someone took a piss in her coffee. But yeah, so that was the opening match. It was a pretty good match aside from the Alexa Bliss stuff. Overall, it was a good 6-woman tag. I will say they did do. I thought they were going to do the Tower of Doom spot like they do in all multi-person matches, but they did do a nice variation on it. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it wasn't like everybody in the match. It was only like 4 people, and they did like a really cool variation of it, which was nice to see. Yes, second match. This was amazing. Sheamus versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. So, firstly, Sheamus comes out, huge fucking pop for Sheamus. He was so fucking over. He comes out with the Brawling Brutes, Butch and Ridge Holland. And then Gunther comes out. And, well, first, Ludwig Kaiser comes out and he does his introduction. And then we see Giovanni Vinci from NXT, formerly Fabian Eichner, and they have brought him up to reform Imperium with Ludwig and Gunther. And then he announces Gunther. Gunther comes out. And I will say, the arena, like the Tron, it looked kind of how they did it for the Royal Rumble or like SummerSlam 2021. It was that kind of Tron, like not any kind of crazy stage, but above the ring, this really cool Tron that looked like a castle. It was really cool. But Gunther came out, and it started off with Gunther and Sheamus having a stare down, and then the Brawling Brutes and Imperium were all over the place, and they took each other out. And it's just Sheamus and Gunther standing in the ring. I tell you, these two men beat fucking shit out of each other. Like, I'm talking, Gunther chopped Sheamus' chest so badly that it was bleeding. But Sheamus wasn't holding back either. These two looked like they were trying to fucking kill each other with their hands. Like, no fucking blood and weapons and glass and all that fucking AEW, GCW shit. This was man versus man, fist to fist. May the best man win, and they put on a true fucking professional wrestling match. It was fucking awesome. Notes I wrote down: very hard hitting. These guys are beating the absolute shit out of each other, and I'm loving it. And then I said, this match is amazing. This shit deserves 5-star. Fuck you, Dave Meltzer. You don't know what real wrestling is. Go back to your fucking basement and your fucking trash pile and masturbate to Tony Khan. This is what I wrote down.
Jesus Christ.
There was a bunch of brutality. Sheamus, you know that move where he like puts someone on the ropes and then does like the 10 clubs to the chest? He kept doing that to Gunther over and over and over. Gunther was chopping the shit out of him. They were hitting power bombs. Fucking Sheamus brought back the fucking high cross. Looked fucking nasty when he hit it on him. They were beating the living shit out of each other. And it was really fucking great. The way the match ended was Sheamus went for a brogue kick. But he also was having back problems during the match. I don't know if he's actually injured or not. But Sheamus's back gave out when he tried to do the brogue kick, and so Gunther countered it into basically he ducked it and then hit a disgusting fucking close on some Bradshaw shit and missed. And then he into 1, 2, 3. Gunther retains the Intercontinental Championship. Looks like a fucking beast. Sheamus looked like a fucking beast. The crowd was so invested in this match. It was one of those matches where you just had to be there watching it live to really experience the match from start to finish and how great it was. Absolutely phenomenal. Gunther walks up the ramp, and then Sheamus is left in the ring, and Sheamus got a standing ovation from the crowd. Very, very well deserved. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, if Sheamus would have won the match, he would have been a Grand Slam champion, but he didn't win. Uh, but yes, very, very, very good match. So, did you see any of that match at all?
I saw a couple clips.
What did you think of what you saw?
I definitely want to eventually watch it. I didn't watch any of it because I was like, well, it was $3 movie day when this is happening, and for one, even if I did not see fucking No Way Home again, I probably would have slept through it because I got 3 hours of sleep that day. So
I told you Austin was a movie neckbeard.
fuck you. You would have saw fucking No Way Home again too.
Oh, there goes Austin. Well, anyway, since Austin wants to leave, we're gonna move on. So, the third match of the night at Clash at the Castle was for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Liv Morgan defended her title against Shayna Baszler. Now,
Oh, Liv Morgan.
Shayna's entrance was pretty quick. There's nothing like super special about it. And then Liv came out. She got a nice pop. The crowd's kind of like 50-50 on Liv Morgan right now. I mean, you can thank Ronda Rousey for that terrible fucking match. Thank God she wasn't on this show. Thank God.
I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm 100% on Liv Morgan. She could be 100% on me too. I'm just gonna be completely honest.
Jesus Christ. So, notes I wrote down for this. I said, match was good. Definitely Liv Morgan's best defense since winning the title. Shayna was very good as well. Just goes to show you how fucking terrible Ronda Rousey is. So most of the match, they were playing up the injury that Ronda gave Liv to her arm at SummerSlam, but Liv, like, if you watched the Liv and Ronda match and then you watched this match was like on another level compared to that.
The only thing good about the Liv and Ronda match was Liv's gear.
Like, the reason this match was as good as it was is because Shayna Baszler actually knows how to fucking wrestle. Ronda Rousey does not. All Ronda Rousey knows how to do is just judo throw people and just try to do some stupid looking move, or just randomly picking people up when they have no idea what's going on, or fucking yanking people and trying to fucking break their arms and shit, looking like she has no clue what she's doing. But anyway, so Liv also, she did this cross. She got Shayna Baszler into a cross arm breaker. When I tell you, Liv fucking like pulled on her arm so hard, I thought like her fucking elbow snapped. Like, that's how hard she pulled it. I was like, I know that hurt like a motherfucker. I've been putting that move before. It fucking hurts. So, so Liv, the way the match ended was Shayna was on the top rope, and Liv did a springboard into a sunset flip, landed on her feet, and then ran and gave Shayna a power bomb, and then Shayna kicked out, got up, and then Liv hit the Oblivion. 1, 2, 3. Liv Morgan retains the championship against Shayna Baszler. And now people were making a joke that Liv is the UFC / MMA killer, I guess, since she beat Ronda and Shayna. So I don't know who the fuck they're gonna have face Liv next, because there's not really a lot of women on SmackDown. I don't know. I know Liv was having like a Twitter beef with Shotzi, but I really don't want to see that.
Just wait, we'll see Liv Morgan versus Tamina Snuka at Extreme Rules.
Even better, Austin, we could see Liv Morgan versus your favorite Xia Li.
Fuck no. I would rather Team Asuka at that point.
But Liv was wearing all white gear, which actually matched really nicely with the championship. It didn't look out of place this time. That's the only thing about like it having a white strap is it looks really good when it's on somebody that's wearing white gear as well.
Liv can wear.
But yeah, so that was that match. That was probably
So...
that was match was probably the least good match on the show, even though it wasn't bad by any means. So the fourth was an important match because the ending. It was Edge and Rey Mysterio with Dominic Mysterio versus the Judgment Day with Rhea Ripley. Now, they said that this was the first time Edge and Rey Mysterio have teamed up since 2002, apparently. So it's been 20 years since they teamed up and they tried to make it a whole special thing. So, firstly, the Mysterios come out, they get a nice pop. Then Edge's music hits. And when I tell you, people went fucking crazy for Edge. But I'm guessing you probably saw the pictures of it on Twitter.
Yes.
Edge fucking came out wearing a luchador mask. It looks so fucking weird. I was like, why? Edge said it was supposed to be a tribute to Rey Mysterio and shit. But it looked like such a generic luchador mask. I never thought I'd see Edge wear a fucking luchador. Well, unless you count the conquistador shit that he did. But.
It reminded me of, like, his mask reminded me of, like, El Generico's mask mixed with, like, Sin Cara's mask, like his original mask. It looked bad.
So, while Edge made his entrance, the crowd was fucking singing his theme, like, Edge was fucking super, like, uber over in this match. And then Judgment Day came out, and I will say, even though the Judgment Day hasn't been booked the best, and even though I don't really know what the fuck their plan is with the Judgment Day, I gotta say, their entrance is fucking awesome. Like, their theme song is fucking awesome. They have the look, and they have the entrance, it's just... Their booking just really hasn't been that great, and I'm not sure why.
It's because they haven't won since Hell in a Cell.
So this is a very, very good match. Notes I wrote down here. So the way it ended, I'm not going to go super into detail about it because we also have to talk about another wrestling show. But Ray hit. So basically, Rhea Ripley tried to take out Dominic, and then Ray did like a dive onto Rhea Ripley, and then Finn Balor tried to do something to Ray, and Dominic grabbed Finn. Ray kicked him. Finn went on the ropes, did a 619, and then Finn Balor got up and then ate a spear from Edge. 1, 2, 3. Edge and Rey Mysterio win. Judgment Day lose again. And so people speculated that this might happen, but I didn't think it was actually going to. So after the match, the Judgment Day are on the outside. Edge and Rey Mysterio are celebrating. They're hugging. All of a sudden, Dominic Mysterio kicks Edge in the fucking balls. And Edge is just looking at him like, what the fuck are you doing? Excuse me. And Ray is just looking at Dominic like, what the hell is going on? And the crowd's like marking out, like everybody's like, what the fuck is Dominic doing? And the Ray's like trying to talk him out of it, and then Dominic's like saying, I'm sorry. And then he fucking clotheslined the shit out of Rey Mysterio, and the crowd went fucking nuts. So Dominic Mysterio has turned on Rey Mysterio. This is
Dominic finally got his revenge.
We're speculating for a while. Yep, people were making memes about the fucking Rey Mysterio WWE 13 tweet. But I also saw today, I was going to tell you this earlier, but I'll tell you it now. So someone made a compilation of every single time that Rey Mysterio got turned on, and every single time when he got turned, hit him with a clothesline. Like Eddie Guerrero hit him with the clothesline, and then Batista hit him with the clothesline. and now fucking Dominic hit him with a clothesline, and they're like, man, Ray really must love those clotheslines. But yeah, fucking Rey Mysterio got fucking cucked by his own son on this show. And Dominic walked out. He ripped his Mysterio shirt off, and he was getting heavy fucking boos from the crowd. And fucking, that's how that ended. Dominic Mysterio is heel now, I guess. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with him, but I'm interested. Maybe this could finally be the thing that Dominic needs to finally give him some kind of fucking character. Because since he debuted in 2019, he's just been Rey Mysterio's son. So maybe this will finally be something that he could stand out on his own and have his own character and shit. What did you think of it when you saw it?
I thought it's definitely good for Dominic. Hopefully, oh god, I hope is he. I haven't really listened to a Dominic promo in a while. Has he gotten better?
I don't know.
I'm
The one I saw on Raw, they had Ray and Dominic, and Ray was talking to Dominic. He was saying he's like, I hope you understand why I want Edge as tag team partner. I just need someone with more experience than you, whatever. And Dominic, he was all right. He was just kind of like, yeah, I understand. And Ray was like, but I want you to be in our corner at Clash of the Castle and whatever. And Dominic was like, I got you. I'll be in your corner. Like, it was all right, but I guess we won't really know until he actually cuts a promo himself.
That's the only thing I'm
Without Ray
concerned about.
there.
That's legitimately the only thing I'm concerned about, because if he cannot cut a promo by himself, that's going to be bad.
Yeah. But that match ended. So we moved on to the match that was right before the main event. Matt Riddle, yes, that's right. I said Matt Riddle because they gave him his first name back, versus Seth Rollins. I think they're getting rid of the freaking part of his name because they really didn't say Seth freaking Rollins at all. He's not being billed as Seth freaking Rollins anymore, so I'm gonna assume they're gonna get rid of that part of his name. So first of all, obviously they showed the promo. If you haven't seen the promo, I definitely recommend going to watch it, where they're talking to each other on a Zoom call type thing, and Riddle talks about how the only man in Seth's family is Becky Lynch, and then Seth's he's like, you want to talk about my family? Why don't we talk about your family, huh? Oh wait, that's right, you don't have one, because your wife divorced you and took your kids, and they don't want to see your bitch ass anymore. And then Riddle's like, what did you just say, bro? And Seth is like, you heard me, bitch. And he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And he's like, come find me, bitch. And he started laughing. It was fucking great. So Riddle came out first. I gotta use to call him Matt Riddle again. Matt Riddle came out first, and he had this Patrick Star gear on. I'm not even joking. It was literally lime green with purple flowers. He came out, and he got a pretty good reaction from the crowd. He did the kicking off the slippers, the sandals thing. He had some ring pyro, and then probably the best entrance, I would say. Seth Rollins comes out, and he was wearing this flame attire, and apparently it was supposed to be a tribute to someone. I fucking forget who it was. I didn't write it down, or type it. I mean, it was supposed to be a tribute to someone. He was wearing these orange pants with flames on them, or whatever, and he was wearing these wings and red heart glasses and a headpiece. And when I tell you, the crowd was singing his theme song so fucking loud. Honestly, Seth probably has the most over music in wrestling right now, with were singing it so loud. I also want to say the UK crowd was fucking awesome. They do more shows in the UK. The crowd was fucking reacting to everything. They were really, really fucking just a wonderful crowd.
So the tribute was for
Except the,
Elton John.
yeah, that's who it was. They were, I was saying, they were a good crowd, except for the one guy in the crowd. You'll probably see his picture on Twitter, but the one guy in the crowd that decided to wear a shirt that says, "I'm a better dad than Chris Benoit." I don't know how he fucking got that into the fucking building, but yeah.
Oh god!
Fucking,
Somebody said Seth Rollins paying tribute to a
what?
legend tonight, and it's fucking goddamn Curry Man.
Oh my god. So this was another very, very good match. They had a lot of good back and forths. You could tell they were trying to take their aggression out on each other. And even Seth was like talking shit to Riddle during the match, and then Riddle was talking shit back to him. Just really, really great stuff. I noticed every time Seth goes for the Phoenix Splash, he never hits it anymore. I don't know why they don't let him hit the Phoenix Splash anymore. Like literally every time he does it, they always move out of the way. But notes I wrote down, I said crying his theme during the whole match. It was fucking awesome. There was even like a point in the match where Riddle was down and Seth was literally just dancing while the crowd was singing his theme. The way it ended was Seth Rollins countered. Well, okay, so this was a cool fucking thing that happened. I've never seen this before. So Riddle goes to put Seth in the bro derrick, right? So he goes to lift him up, and I shit you not, Seth front flipped out of the bro derrick, landed on Riddle, and hit him with a pedigree. It was one of the craziest fucking counters I've ever seen. It was fucking sick. Did you see that move or no?
I did not.
I would definitely recommend you see it. It was fucking sick the way he countered it. But the way he won was, so Riddle almost got himself disqualified because Seth was talking so much shit and he was getting pissed, so he tried to hit Seth with a chair but got a curb stomp. And then to put him out, Seth Rollins climbed up to the second rope and did a second rope curb stomp. I believe Michael Cole called it the super stomp. Oh, also, the commentators for the show was Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Byron Saxton. They didn't have any other commentators, just those three. So, but that was how that match ended. Seth Rollins got finally his first big win. I saw on Twitter today, apparently this is his first pay-per-view win in 15 months. Apparently it's been that long. So, props to both of them. They killed it in this match. It was very, very good. People are saying they want to see Seth and Matt Riddle have a Hell in a Cell match to end their feud. I don't know, because Seth had a Hell in a Cell match not long ago, so I doubt that they're probably going to do another Hell in a Cell. I don't know, though. I'm wondering, because since Triple H took over, like, I'm wondering if he's going to get rid of, like, the gimmick pay-per-views, because obviously they're keeping Extreme Rules because they announced Extreme Rules on the show. They said it's going to be Saturday, October 8th, I believe, is when Extreme Rules is going to be.
Always gotta be on
so
Saturday.
I don't know.
When I work.
Fucking. But that was that match. Now it's time to get to the main event. The main event was for the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship. It was Drew McIntyre, the hometown hero, versus Roman Reigns. And when I tell you, this was a fucking controversial match with the way it ended. The shit people were saying. But we'll get to that in a minute. So, the shit that got me hyped was before Drew McIntyre came out. They did like this little video package highlighting Drew's career up until this point, and they fucking brought back Broken Dreams. I was so happy to hear it again. The only thing that kind of sucked though was he didn't use it for his actual entrance because after like the little promo, it transitioned into like his new theme. But the Broken Dreams, everybody was hyped.
What did you say? You cut out.
I said, "How did you feel about it?" And you flatlined.
Because you cut out, like you were saying it, and like you were saying stuff, and then you started cutting out.
It's that Missouri connection.
No, fuck you, bitch. I enjoyed Broken Dreams. I wish it would have been his actual theme song, but I did enjoy it being brought back. I don't think like everybody was marking out being like, oh, this should be his regular entrance. Have it be Broken Dreams at the beginning, and then transition to whatever his fucking new theme is called. But I doubt they're gonna do that. I don't even really like his new theme.
Even Drew himself said that like he, we're asking him if he was ever going to bring that back, and he was saying that he does want to, but he only wants to use it for like big matches or big events like that. So I don't know, maybe he'll have it again. But as for this match, it was just so nostalgic to hear that song again. Even if it wasn't in his actual entrance, it was still really nostalgic. But Drew came out, massive pop. He's the hometown hero, and he was so fucking over. Every fucking body wanted Drew to win this match. But he came out, and then Roman Reigns came out, and noticeably, Roman was all by himself. No Usos, no Sami Zayn, no Paul Heyman. So, the way that Michael Cole explained it was that the Usos and Sami Zayn couldn't be there because after their match on Raw, they weren't met. After they got attacked by Drew on Raw, they were not medically cleared to be there. But apparently, the real reason, at least as far as it pertains to the Usos, of why they weren't there is because Jimmy Uso's DUIs. So was not allowed to fly to Cardiff. So that's why the Usos weren't there. I don't know about Sami Zayn, but yeah. So Roman was all by himself, and so this. I'm still stuck between what I don't know if this match was the best match of the night or if it was Sheamus versus Gunther. I definitely say this was the biggest match of the night for sure. But this match was very hard hitting. Drew and Roman beat the shit out of each other. Like honestly, you compare it to the last time they had a match on the pay-per-view, which I believe was WrestleMania 35. I think on that WrestleMania, you compare this to that, this was like just leaps and bounds better. The crowd was so behind Drew in this match. Everything they did wanted Drew to win so bad. And there were so many times where I actually thought that Drew was going to win it. There were so many near falls. And I know people are, you shit on AEW for doing near falls. See, here's the thing. So both men, their finishers on each other. Roman did 2 through, and he kicked out. Drew did 2 claymores and a future shock to Roman, and Roman kicked out. Now, I know people will be like, "Oh, you shit on AEW for doing finishers and close kickouts and shit." Here's the difference. In AEW, when they do that shit, let's use the Adam Cole and Hangman match, prime example. You had Adam Cole hit the last shot. You had him do a Panama Sunrise to the floor, and then Hangman kicked out. Not only that, they kicked out of way more fucking finishers, and there was no he's not gonna give up. There was nothing to that match. There was no fuel, nothing. There was no oh my god, Hangman's not gonna get, because everybody knew Hangman was gonna win that match. So this, you legitimately did not know who was gonna win because it was in Drew's hometown. Roman was by himself. Like, everybody legitimately thought that this was the moment where they were going to take the title off Roman. And every near fall, you just felt the energy of the crowd. You just felt the emotion that they were trying to display. And that's another thing that the AEW wrestlers, they lack that really invests you into the fucking match. The way that Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns got you invested in this match was just beautiful. And like, on the second Claymore, I believe, when because I think Roman went for a spear, or no, he went for a Superman punch. Drew countered, hit a Claymore. On that second Claymore, that was such a close to count that even Michael Cole was like, "Oh my God, he did it! He did it! He did it!" And then like fucking Byron Saxton had to calm down. It's like, "No, he didn't. No, he didn't." Excuse me, but just amazing. And it ended with Drew trying to pin Reigns, and all of a sudden the referee, or was it the ref? It was either the ref or Drew got. No, it was out of the ring, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?" Keep in mind, everybody and their fucking mom was saying that Bray Wyatt was going to return on the show, but he did not. Once again, and so everybody's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And there's just like this guy in this black hoodie walking around on the outside, and people are like, "Who the fuck is that?" So he takes his hood off, and it's revealed to be Solo Sikoa from NXT. The Usos' younger brother is now a part of the Bloodline, and the crowd starts going wild, and Michael Cole starts giving a rundown on who Solo Sikoa is, and then the referee gets back in the ring, and Drew's distracted by Solo Sikoa. Roman hits a spear. 1, 2, 3. Reigns is still the undisputed Universal Champion, and as of Friday, because they have a celebration for Roman, he's officially been Universal Champion for over 2 now. So now Solo Sikoa has joined the Bloodline. So that means the full Bloodline faction is now Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, Paul Heyman, and Solo Sikoa. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't really know if Sami's technically part of it, honorary Us, so I don't know, but like Solo's for sure a part of it. I saw people posting, they're like, well, if Roman has both world titles and the Usos have the both sets of tag titles, and then they like picture that had Solo on the US and the Intercontinental title. I was like, I mean, would it be a cool image to see them with all the gold? Yes. But then again, like, that would mean Solo would have to beat Gunther and Lashley, and I really want to see Guns Lashley at Survivor Series. So, but yeah. So after they leave, Drew McIntyre. Actually, I completely forgot about this. Before that happened, Drew and Roman had knocked each other down. I completely forgot about this, and all we hear is fucking A-Town. And I was like, oh my God, here we go again. So Austin Theory, yes, I said Austin Theory because he has his first name back as well. Austin Theory comes down to the ringside with a referee, and he's saying, I want to cash in, I want to cash in. All of a sudden, when I tell you this man got fucking slept by Tyson Fury, he fucking him out. Oh, I did forget to mention Tyson Fury was in the crowd. And also, I believe they said the UFC welterweight champion was in the crowd as well. I forget what his name was.
Yeah,
and also, Cross and Scarlett were at ringside in this match as well. They really didn't play into the match, though, besides the fact that Cross threw a water bottle at Drew and pissed him off, but that was about it. But yeah, Tyson Fury fucking decked Austin Theory. So Austin Theory's plan to cash in gets foiled again. I don't think they're gonna have him legitimately cash in. I'm starting to feel like at this point, when Austin legitimately cashes in, I think he might win. Because
Yeah.
it seems like they're trying to make it a thing of every time he tries to cash in, like something foils his plan. So I don't know. But so after the match, Drew was alone in the ring, and this is where, so technically the show itself ended with Roman Reigns walking out. That was where technically the show was supposed to end, but they kept airing this part. So Drew was in the ring by himself, and he's getting a standing ovation from the crowd. Once again, well deserved. He put on a fucking hell of a match, and so all of a sudden Tyson Fury gets in the ring, and Tyson Fury shakes Drew McIntyre's hand. He starts like congratulating him for winning, and then Drew gets the microphone and says like, we've had our differences, we had our banter on Twitter, but we both are the same kind of people. We keep fighting, and when we get knocked down, we get right back up and whatever. And then the most bizarre thing happened. So Tyson Fury, for whatever reason, starts singing. I don't know why. It was really weird, and even at first the crowd was like, "What the fuck is this?" And he started singing, and then after that, Drew's like, "Wow, you got some vocals on you," and then he was like, "Is this even still airing? I don't know." He was like, "If it is, I'm just joking around being silly right now." And then like Tyson Fury was like telling the whole crowd, he's like, "Come on now, everybody!" And then him and Drew started singing together. I guess it was like some song that had to do with Cardiff and whatever that they were singing. Everybody in the crowd started singing with them, and then after that they celebrated, and that's how Clash at the Castle went off the air. Very bizarre way to end it with the singing duet, but I mean, it was a very, very good show from top to bottom. Very good, not a single bad match. I really enjoyed watching it, and yeah, that was Clash at the Castle, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do for Extreme Rules. It seems like they're going to do Bayley versus Bianca. I'm going to guess they'll probably do Dakota and Io versus Raquel. And then I don't know who the fuck Gunther is going to face, or who the fuck Bobby Lashley is going to face, or if Roman's even going to be there. I don't know. But also, fun fact about Clash at the Castle, this was the first time that the Intercontinental Championship has been defended on a pay-per-view since WrestleMania 37. So, yikes. I'm glad it's back to being defended on pay-per-views, and it's actually, even though I don't like the design of the title, I'm glad that it has some kind of importance again. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they do for Extreme Rules. That's going to be October 8th. But yeah, that was your review of Clash at the Castle. Very, very good. I hope they go to the UK again.